Alright, what's up everybody? We are back for a new episode of Arrow Season 5, Episode 6, which is titled So It Begins. When I hear that line, all I can think about is King Theoden, but anyway. Yeah, so last episode ended, of course, with the death, at last, I'd almost dare to say, of Church, who basically has kind of served as our little main antagonist, I guess, right? For the foreseeable time, for the past, 5 episodes, basically. And you could always tell that it was kind of just the lead up to, you know, he was essentially our introduction, you could say, right? To Prometheus, who they teased, of course, I think back in episode 1 for the first time, just for a little bit, right? And then it's like, oh, he came back into sight an episode or 2 ago. Now he's truly dealt with him, and so... yeah, the question is, when does Prometheus get into our sights, right? Into Oliver's sights, I should rather say. The thing is that Oliver has already been told about him by Church. So he knows that there is someone out there bigger and badder, I guess you could say, right? So that'll be fun, no doubt. And I'm, of course, waiting to see what the deal with Prometheus is going to be in the first place. Whether I'm right that he could be the DA. What if he actually turns out to be, like, Felicity's new boyfriend, you know, something that I guess I should consider, although I don't really view him as like the type at all. Honestly, I don't know how to view Felicity's new boyfriend right now. I'm not the biggest fan, but it's definitely going to force Oliver, well, back into a different kind of lifestyle, I guess, right? For now, it's basically what we figured, like, okay, stepping back probably into like the dating life, and seems like he's already got somebody there with Susan, who just found out about Oliver's time spent in Russia 5 years ago. And that he lied about being deserted on the island the entire time. And so I think the only way that Oliver can fix this situation from potentially leaking is by working his charms, you know what I mean? And, you know, obviously Susan already gave him his number and stuff, so I'm assuming that that's how he manages to save that situation. And he's just gonna get real close so that she won't want to do this to him, right? But... I don't know, we'll have to wait and see exactly what happens with all that. Yeah, obviously we got the Russian side of the story still going on with Bradva, where there's a guy, Victor, who really doesn't seem to like Oliver at all and doesn't trust him, right? And so, I don't know, there's like a conflict basically brewing within there also. This season is great, dude. This season is absolutely fantastic so far. I talked about it last episode. Oh, by the way, another character I should bring up. I forget what they called him. I think it was a C name. A C first and last name. I could be... oh, Chance maybe, right? Christopher Chance? Is that what it was? I think it's Christopher Chance. But, okay, a whole new character we just got randomly introduced to, using his mask to go undercover as, or to basically imitate Oliver there, right? Faking his death and stuff. Yeah, very interesting. Seems like it kind of just came out of nowhere. Same thing with the... Constantine character like last season, right? Who like had his own little mini-series. I think it was only a season. But I'm assuming that you already get introduced to his character in like a different show, actually. But I could be wrong about that, actually, because we've also now found out that Oliver actually knew about him already through Russia. So then it, I guess, kind of makes sense and it all ties into each other that way. Because at first I think they said that like Diggle actually knew him, and Diggle suggested him or whatever to be used, right? So that definitely caught me off guard a little bit. But now again, we're off to a great start, and this is what I talked about last episode already, but I really like also the addition of just our team that we have, right? Which is only getting expanded and expanded upon, it seems. I like the fact that they're there and they're introduced, but they're not sort of taking over, if that makes sense, right? Like, the risk, I think, that you run introducing so many characters at once is like, oh, you want to give them all crazy screen time and, you know, like they very easily sort of feel like they're taking over. And that would have sucked, but I don't have that experience at all. This is still very much a show for the most part about Oliver and Felicity and Diggle, of course. Yeah, at the core, and the other characters we've come to know. Quentin, Thea, obviously handling a different side of things for now, right? But these new characters coming in sort of know their place simultaneously, and that's good to see. So plus there's an antagonist being teased who I'm already sort of loving, even though we know very, very little about him. He's just like ruthless and relentless. Honestly, it's pretty simplistic so far, but I just like he kind of reminds me of a Zoom or whatever, right? In the Flash, but That's what I mean. Like, I don't even know the first thing about his actual motivations and why he's going after Oliver and this and that. So I feel like I shouldn't actually be judging. I think it's just mostly the design that I think is super cool. And the way he talks and this and that, right? Basically like another counter arrow too, right? Interestingly enough, obviously. Yeah, Malcolm kind of was the counter arrow is what they called him, I think, back in the first season. And we've had characters that have already felt sort of similar to Oliver, I guess, right? And like a bunch of copycats and stuff. And this just kind of seems to be another one, weirdly enough. So it's not like this is even original or something at all. But again, it's just the presence that he has, the vibes that he gives. I am all down for it. And I feel like I'm really going to enjoy his inclusion in the show. And yeah, the fact that a bunch of people are also hyping Season 5 up quite a bit. It's already got me pretty excited to see exactly where all of this is going to go. For now, guys, if you enjoy my reactions to Arrow, you can, of course, get early access to the next bunch of episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. Full-length reactions are being posted there also if you would like to see me react to the episodes in their entirety. And you can sign up for absolutely free and watch the next episode already right now as well. With that being said, let's dive into Season 5, Episode 6 of Arrow. Okay, got some teamwork going on. Who are we going after? Not Prometheus already.
This is one well-traveled phone, considering its owner was killed on the other side of town last week.
Okay, so at least they know. They actually... Wow, okay, fair enough. So they tracked down his phone, or they retrieved it.
And also that this is probably a trap?
You should have let me call in the rest of the team.
No, because it's probably a trap.
Interesting. Oh, God.
We've got this, Overwatch.
Yo, so he's already straight up hunting down Prometheus, not even really knowing who he's dealing with. Or does he at this point? Is he hiding here? I mean, you know that man loves just sort of showing up from the shadows, right? He wants to instill his fear into you.
Who is this?
Oh, God. Wow. So it begins. That's so weird, dude. That basically tells me that my guy has been waiting to strike for a long time already, you would think, right? It's like, obviously he has it out for Oliver, interestingly, too. So could this possibly be maybe somebody that we actually locked up in the past, who finally sort of just like, I don't know, who kind of worked his way up to becoming like a main antagonist? I guess that's a possibility, actually, right? Or what it could be, it could also be somebody from the Russian timeline. Yeah, that's probably more like it, right? That's probably more what it is. Like, yeah, I would think it could also... Well, I mean, I don't know. It's weird because I already have a suspect, though, I will say. But say it's not him, which is a very high chance that it's not actually him, the DA guy, at all. Obviously, they're trying also to get me to think certain things, right? So they might have done that on purpose, but... Yeah, it could be like, it could be actually Kovar, who Oliver never managed to take out. It could be Victor, you know, who Oliver had this falling out with. I guess there's lots of possibilities still at this point.
Who knew Prometheus was a Babylon 5 fanboy?
No.
Don't judge until you've seen it.
Not Babylon 5, Helm's Deep. Come on, man.
The person that leaves a trail of dead cops just to kill a guy who's after you because he wants to kill you himself.
Well, I'll say it again. This is serious enough to warrant telling the rest of the recruit.
I mean, all of us should seriously wonder, why does this guy have it out for me? Well, I guess it's kind of normal, right? A bunch of criminals do. But there has to be some sort of history.
Well, for the record, Renee didn't give up Oliver's identity.
That's exactly why we have to keep them out of this. I don't want to put the recruits in harm's way until we know exactly what it is we're dealing with.
So back to basics.
Take the other one and attach to battery, and the other one to the igniter.
I failed chemistry in high school. Twice.
Well, now's the time to succeed.
You must be like Sponge, Oliver. Making bomb, working with electronic, welding metal. Bratva spent off hours learning many trade.
Fine.
Yeah, these skills are bound to like come in handy in the future. I mean, I know they did. I don't know that I know they did with Oliver necessarily, though. You know what I mean? Like defusing a bunch of bombs and stuff. Obviously, we've seen characters do that. Okay, this is more about building bombs, I guess, huh? I mean, it works both ways. If you know how to build a bomb, you probably know how to defuse it, too.
First time I try, I nearly lose finger.
Who's this now? Victor again? What the hell?
What the hell was that?
Declaration of war. against Bratva.
Oh, just a rival gang.
Gorva.
Oh, never mind. Not just a rival gang, the rival gang. Well, I'm guessing he's got a gang.
Our citizens need to feel safe, but they also need homes and jobs.
Man got a fresh trim again just now, right?
Is there something you want to tell me?
If that's code for are you still drinking?
Yeah.
My answer hasn't changed since the last 50 times you asked me.
So,
what the hell is he doing talking?
So he's still it. Oh, or is he saying he is not? No, surely he's saying he is.
Well, for all accounts, she's actually going pretty easy on him.
Great.
For now.
Thanks for taking the time.
Okay.
Thank you for giving me a chance to explain my side of the issues.
See, she's not bringing it up yet, right? So clearly she has some kind of plan here, and I don't know what it is. Maybe she does intend to actually ask him in private or something, or hold it over his head. Is she gonna blackmail him? I don't know, dude. Or does she just like him that much that she's gonna do something shitty, which is literally like forcing him to be with her or something? Nah, surely not.
Well, I said I'd give you a month without any negative headlines.
Oh, right. That was a promise.
Big talk, Mr. Mayor.
She is a weird one, dude. Like, what is wrong with these people, man? Seriously. Like, on one hand, you're trying to fucking ruin some man's reputation, and then simultaneously, you literally want him to sleep with you.
She can literally ruin your career.
I haven't done anything yet.
I hate that he just said yet. Okay, come on.
There's something I want to show you.
It's the truth, though.
I still need a venue.
Let's put together a list. I will make whatever calls you need me to make.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, I might have an inn at the Rockets Arena.
Deputy Mayor Lance.
Hold on.
Okay. Oh, no. No. See, I never like a scene like this. New character, unfamiliar setting. She's doing something as simple as vacuum cleaning. Why does everything just tell me like she's about to face Prometheus for some reason? Oh my god! Well, I was right.
Take whatever you want. Just.
Why her? What the fuck, my guy? Why? Why her? What did this woman ever do to him? I don't get it. What is he after? What is his vendetta about? It's clearly not just about Oliver in that case though, right? Oh, here he is again, huh? Showing up on the same scene.
I'm Adrian Chase. I'm the new DA.
I thought crime scenes were below DA's pay grade.
I'm not that kind of DA. What's your excuse for being here?
Yeah, so he's not even supposed to be here, so he would be like tampering with evidence maybe or whatever, right? But I feel like they're also making it kind of a bit too obvious at this point. So I would think that I'm misguided, but then again, maybe I'm too smart for the general audience. Compared to the general audience? Nah, probably not. I'm not gonna tap myself on the shoulder like that, goddammit.
What do you have on the victim?
Divorced mother of two, and before you ask, her ex has an airtight alibi, and Miss Akeed's criminality is limited to 3 parking tickets. What do you know that I don't?
The killer calls himself Prometheus.
Okay. See, I thought he would actually maybe know the victim or something, and in that case, he kind of should know what Prometheus is after.
Another body just dropped. Another throwing star murder.
Okay.
Peter Mel, 38.
Okay, well, in that case, if that was also done just now, it can be you, but this might have been done a couple hours before scene here at the crime scene.
Was killed while filling his taxi up with gas. Oliver's headed to the crime scene now.
Taxi driver.
4 bodies so far. We have to do whatever we can to make sure it doesn't become number 5.
Ah, and that sounds like an argument in favor of looping in the recruits. This is the reason. We should do it now.
I see no connection between these victims yet whatsoever, so... What? Does my guy just hate everybody in Star City and he's just trying to kill everybody like that? No, surely not. I mean, he could. He could use different excessive force to probably kill a bunch of people at once, right? He's specifically choosing them regardless.
Cut the crap and tell me whatever it is you're not telling me.
What? There's no deception here. I actually was kind of sort of friends with one of the victims, Gay Akeed.
Kinda, sorta.
What do you mean? No, you weren't. No, you weren't. You're just making that up, obviously. To fake that you have some kind of involvement with this.
Okay, so we got a problem with your girlfriend.
Who?
Susan Williams.
Future girlfriend, that is.
But it is believed that this throwing star killer is responsible for a total of 4 deaths.
Throwing star killer?
You have to admit it has a certain flair.
I don't need to be the one to tell you that having a citywide panic is like the worst thing that can happen before this.
I mean, they did not want that leaked yet, I guess, huh? But really, was there any preventing that? Like, I mean, people were getting killed left and right in broad daylight, right? The taxi driver was just out there on the street. People were bound to pick up on it, I felt.
Now, the Pachan is going to be here any moment. He will explain everything.
The what?
Анатолий, рад видеть тебя, старик. Хотелось бы видеть тебя при других обстоятельствах.
Ma почтение, Pachan Gregor.
Pachan Gregor. I still don't really know what the structure, the organization structure is like within Bratva. Like, do they actually have leaders though? I mean, this guy clearly, that Pachan name or whatever, like, indicates that he has some kind of status.
Это тот американский щенок, которого ты прител.
Wow.
Did you think that we would not learn of your past? That we would allow a rich American into this organization without special circumstances?
I've earned my place here.
So I hear.
I was gonna say, what are you gonna do? Shoot him on sight? Or throw him a bone he can catch?
Respect.
It's okay, Anatoly.
Dude, what do you mean all of our respect? Look at how my guy is talking to him. Like, you can't even expect that from him.
So what are we gonna do?
Kovar needs money to expand. Investors, like, say, rich American.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but he's obviously not gonna be able to invest. Well, I guess he can pretend, right? Like, that's just what we're gonna do. But he can't get any money. He's not going to get any money from his family. They won't know that he's alive until season 1.
You can get a meeting with his people, and you're going to blow his new casino up.
Yeah, okay.
You thought making bomb was a waste of time.
Ready to play rich American playboy again.
It's like practice, you know, for when you get back into the game, which eventually you will.
Your new girlfriend certainly knows how to whip a city into a frenzy.
Excuse me? I'm not dating Susan Williams.
Yet.
I plugged the 4 victims into an algorithm that VICAP uses to track serial killers. The computer can tease out connections between the victims that the FBI generally doesn't make.
Well, that's smart.
What will they have in common actually?
What is that?
News alert.
News alert. Susan again?
Throwing star killer at an outdoor shopping mall, inciting widespread panic that is threatening to spill into nearby streets.
Call the team and have them meet me there.
All of them?
All of them. They deserve to know that this is escalated.
So is he still there?
Stop calling Susan Williams my girlfriend.
Oliver is so in denial about it, you know what I mean? Like even he knows. Even he knows what's gonna happen there. Is Prometheus even here?
Who the hell are those guys?
They're just shooting into the dark.
It's because they're scared.
Prometheus probably isn't even.
Oh.
I never get tired of this part.
Me neither. Yeah, you gotta love the zip lines, man, but I don't really understand. Was Prometheus even here in the first place? Maybe initially, and people are still scared that he is. Like, are guys just shooting in the air simply to try and say, watch out, I'm here, so that he doesn't get close?
Slow down. Hey, man, you all right? I got you. Let's get out of here. You're safe. Come on.
I can't lie, but if I was one of these regular citizens, I'd be a little scared receiving help from these people that I would assume might just as well be part of the guys instigating all this stuff. See, I don't think they have the kind of public reputation that Oliver does, where it's like, oh, they see the arrow and they immediately know who they're dealing with. You know, these guys don't yet.
There's no right here. Go home.
Exactly. What the fuck even does my guy figure he's doing? Weirdo.
Go. Move. Now. Go. Put your weapon down. I've got a right to protect myself.
Protect yourself doesn't mean you fire literally at invisible ghosts, though. You're not firing that.
The throwing star killer isn't here. All you're doing is causing pain.
Exactly.
Go home.
Like, I was genuinely considering that they were just like drunk for a second or something again, right? Like, surely they were seeing something that they figured they were shooting at, but no, they don't even.
Well, if Prometheus wanted to push the public into a frenzy, mission accomplished.
Yeah, you can say that.
Felicity can coordinate. We need to help the SCPD maintain order.
Hold up a sec. Yeah, tonight's the first we're hearing of a serial killer operating in the city.
Yep.
Calls himself Prometheus.
Let's clue everybody in now. It's time.
We had to vet the situation.
He means the A team had to make sure the B team was worthy enough.
The only team here is Team Arrow. And I actually agree with you guys, but the whole city is going nuts so crazy right now, so...
She's right. There's plenty of time for this later.
So maybe the whole thing literally is just to, like, get to Oliver, right? Like, that's just what the killings are about?
Sir?
Victimology algorithm is just like Zodiac, and I'm Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, okay, but so you do figure that they still have a connection, though, right?
Ollie, where are you? This place is going through 5 kinds of hell right now.
Abandoned office of the mayor. Quentin. It's the office of the mayor, but there's a Quentin name tag. I didn't see an Oliver name tag, and to be fair, at this point, just make Quentin mayor already. Yo, is he drinking again? She's gonna check up. Checking his drawers? What, for like a whiskey bottle? Oh boy. I mean, but you would notice though, right? Like if dude was actually drinking on the job, that would stand out.
So the victimology algorithm moved on to crazy Zodiac killer kind of stuff.
Such as looking for anagrams in case Prometheus was sending a message in the names of the victims he's been choosing.
Oh, that would be very creative.
The first 4 victims: Tobias Church, Sam Conahan, Peter Meld, Gay Ackheed.
See, Gay Ackheed definitely seemed like a really weird name for somebody, though, I will say. But now it makes a whole lot more sense that they just had to come up with something because it's an anagram.
We think Prometheus is using those names as anagrams to spell out other names.
Adam Hunt, Ted Gaynor, Palmer Coke, Sashi Beach.
Those names supposed to mean anything to us?
Oh yeah, past victims.
His names are on the list.
He knows.
What the hell is the list?
He knows about the list? What the fuck could that possibly mean? What could that mean? That could mean that he's like, he knows about... I mean, only Robert knew that... Well, no, I'm saying that... No. Robert made the list, obviously, Oliver's dad. Malcolm knew about the list. I mean, it's not Malcolm. It's not Malcolm. But, fuck, man, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I guess what could explain it is that it's somebody who was involved with Robert in the past.
I haven't looked at it in 4 years.
4 years? I thought there was some other guy in the hood.
No, that was Oliver. The hood, the arrow, green arrow, all him.
That notebook belongs.
Right. That's what the public still thinks, that he got, like, replaced eventually.
I think we now know the message Prometheus is trying to send.
I don't. Do you guys?
He's saying you're the serial killer.
Feeling pretty accurate.
Oh.
I was trying to help this city. Prometheus isn't.
You can...
Well, yeah, because he called himself like a vigilante too, weirdly enough, right? So, is he the vigilante trying to stop or trying to save the city from the vigilante? Is that what we're saying?
I know some of these names. You got bankers in here, lawyers, a city councilman.
You need to anagram the names on the list against our city's population because that should point us toward Prometheus's next targets.
I mean, those lawyers and bankers you're talking about, though, did do a bunch of really fucked up shit. I hope you're realizing that. Like, they weren't just regular bankers and lawyers.
Here you are. I can have copies sent to your hotel, but first...
Yes. You want to see the money?
Not
yeah.
But yes.
That's fine. That's fine. Show the man the money.
Just to prove you actually got it. But this guy surely ain't Kavar yet, right? This is just one of his henchmen.
If you don't mind my asking, why you have not returned home? Supposedly your big deal.
Damn.
All right. We want to set the charges there.
Oh.
You play, what's the American term? Douche? Very well.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, he doesn't really have to play all the time.
What?
Oh, shit. Wait, was it a double cross? Is that what we're saying? I think so, huh? Guy was actually with them.
Gwen?
Oh, dude, look at this place, man. Yeah, there's like 2 possibilities. Either Quentin is drinking or Prometheus was here. But it's the former. Jesus Christ.
The city is in crisis.
Well, yeah, my stomach's been on a curse since lunch. I must have been some fish.
Yeah, no. Gee, I wonder why.
Probably didn't wash down well with all the whiskey. When did you relapse? You didn't.
Yeah, exactly, dude. He's always been this way, but he kind of... Well, wasn't he kind of actually admitting to that himself? I think he was saying like, oh no, I wouldn't, right? But I don't even understand how some people do it, right? Because there are people that just show up to work and basically hide this from everybody, right? But they're like I mean, either it's drugs or it's alcohol, whatever, right? Or you could argue it's the same thing, but I don't even know how they do it. I feel like I mean, honestly, I don't drink alcohol much at all, right? Literally once every few months. That's for me how much I do it. But That's the thing. I just have a couple beers, and it's like the next day I am worthless. Like, I can't even bring myself to do shit. So I don't know how people like excessively engage in that kind of activity and manage to. I mean, I get that you like build tolerance and stuff for it too, right? But still, it's so it's almost unimaginable to me.
You lied to me.
Well, I'm a drunk, Thea. That's what we do.
Yeah, okay, I'm taking you to a meeting.
You can't help a man who doesn't want to be helped.
He's still in that same space, dude. That's the thing, man. I mean, obviously it's because of Laurel's death and stuff, but it's still clearly going to be weighing on him for the foreseeable time. I don't know. Has he even been seeing Sarah anymore?
I don't think that his deputy mayor being seen at an AA meeting is exactly what your brother needs right now.
The second A stands for anonymous, right?
This really sucks to see, though, because I also figured that giving Quentin this responsibility would force him kind of out of it, right? And it's like the moment he had a responsibility, he would be wanting to live up to it, but I guess even I was wrong.
Regan family schnapps recipe. It's strong and a little sweet. Just like you.
Alcohol.
Would you care for some?
She's 17.
So? My dad was giving me this stuff when I was 11.
And what a fine weirdo you turned.
What's the legal age for alcohol in America? Is it 18 or is it 21? I feel like I actually heard it's like 21. At least it probably differs per state too, right? Because over here, I think it's 18 now, but it actually used, like when I was 16, it was 16. So I could start drinking from 16.
Make up your mind, guys. Are you pissed because Oliver killed people or that he doesn't tell us everything?
Yeah, probably the latter.
I'm pissed that the guy who only shares the important information with his inner circle used to be a serial killer.
He didn't tell us about it.
I get with her why she's mad, because that's what her whole like new identity was basically about, right? It's like, oh yeah, I can kill. And then she got told, no, you can't. You're wrong for doing so.
Haven't seen you do that in quite some time.
Wanted to take my mind off things.
Yeah, I don't think they make enough tennis balls for that. I haven't seen that guy in a long time. And the way the kids reacted, I think it proves how much you've changed.
Except I haven't killed Damien Dark, and I haven't stopped since.
Yeah, well...
What, the moment he reminded himself of that, he needed to shoot another one?
I think you are moving forward. I think you're evolving.
Yeah.
I think you're growing.
I agree.
I was able to cross-reference the list with the city census, nailing it down to 6.
In order to cover that much ground, we have to split up and each take one potential target.
Oh.
We run surveillance. Whoever spots Prometheus first, call it in, and we all converge.
Yeah, but based on what do you figure that these will be the potential targets? I'm kind of curious now. Because that should kind of mean you have like an indication of what connects them, surely, right? Maybe you should just set that, to be fair.
That you were responsible for leaving them to suffocate in one of Damien Dark's testing chambers. It took a lot for me to come work with you. Knowing all this.
Yeah, she can, dude. I mean, that's the thing. Like, Diggle was kind of playing it off like, oh, they'll be all right. And I agree when it comes to all the others. But her, she's a different case when it comes to this.
Are you sure you should be out there tonight?
Yes, I am. Because I'm doing this, protecting people, for me.
She'll come around eventually. Oh no, an empty train? Okay, he's one of the potential targets, I assume.
Is there anything you want to talk about?
Overwatch?
Yeah.
I really don't want to talk about it.
Hey, this gotta be it, because this man loves to pick very scary settings. Wow.
God.
What the fuck? Did he just teleport into here? What just happened?
The hell?
Oh no.
Get out of here! Go call 911! Stay away from him!
My man, what do you think you're doing? I don't know what's happening. Something kind of seems off, doesn't it? You're not telling me he's gonna like show up here now also. Like, what if there's like multiple, or what's going on?
She's moving.
She's on a subway that's moving.
Yeah.
Train's a few blocks from here. I will go check on her. You tell everyone else to hold their position.
Okay. Well, then it's surely the real... Yeah, okay, now I see. It's the real deal that we're facing, and Oliver is about to join the party. My guy, have you called 911 yet? Or can't you actually in here?
Hey, come on, man.
Oh. Holy fuck. I'm surprised he stuck an explosive arrow into him, because that could have hurt this guy over here too.
You okay? Yeah. The hell was that? Stop the train.
Yeah, that was your almost death.
Prometheus.
Gone. Whatever he's planning, it wasn't to engage me tonight.
Hey,
we got a problem. We got a big problem.
Right, clearly he's not trying to set up some kind of 1v1 here either. Bomb.
You don't have time to disarm that.
You gotta jump.
Now's a really bad time to be trying out jokes.
Trust me.
Wow. Didn't even need a plane this time to stick the arrow onto. How does a parachute manage to actually lift you up though?
This morning, Mayor Queen is going to put him and Prometheus' 5 other targets into witness protection until this is over.
Won't Prometheus just find another way to go after you?
Probably. But when he does, we will deal with it.
I mean, he'll find more targets, I would presume.
Sorry that I'm not the man you thought I was. But John reminded me, as he does, that I'm trying to be that man. And I might actually be getting there. I would really appreciate your patience.
Sounds reasonable to me.
I mean, that's why I guess I'm trying to kind of understand, and I haven't reached any conclusions yet, to be fair. With Diggle talking to him about how you are changing, you're going through character development, let's say, right? There's progression being made. On one hand, I agree, I can feel it, but I can't explain it either. Because it's like, okay, Oliver at the start of the show was killing a bunch of people, right? He stopped doing that for a while, now went back to it, but what has actually changed? I think that he is now back to being prepared to kill, but maybe more like when it's truly necessary or something, you know what I mean? While still trying to like... I mean, yeah, let's say he was very careless about it back in the first season, right? First and second season, maybe. I mean, he'd still lock up people at times, right? If possible, but I think he was very eager to just like deal with things the easy way, if that makes sense. That's probably an aspect in which he's changed. Obviously, his whole demeanor is different. The way that he feels that he like actually depends on other people now, and you know, his teamwork skills have only gotten better. But that's something else entirely, obviously. But like how we've expanded our crew and we're teaching our little students over here. Those are all things in which Oliver has clearly progressed.
She said he grew a turnip so large that he cannot pull it up by himself. So he has his wife to help, but together they cannot do it.
Let me guess. Kovar.
Did he ever pull the turnip out of the ground? She said yes, but only after they called everybody in the village. Every farmer, every vagabond.
All pulling each other?
And finally, together. They wrestled it.
That must have been one hell of a line.
That as only this guy Bratva can pull at the turnip all they want, but they will never set it free. Oh.
Are you the turnip?
That and don't become a damn farmer.
Oh shit. Oh.
Hello.
Oh, that's the other guy done for.
My name is Konstantin Kovar.
I hadn't figured any less.
I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Likewise. Just wish it were under different circumstances.
I have this friend who I just watched for the upteenth time not tell the people he's closest to what is going on with him. I don't want to be like that.
I don't want you to be like that.
I mean, there's no way she's actually gonna tell him the full truth. He cannot be trusted like that yet, at all. I surely don't.
Are you like a serial killer? I got a million scenarios running through my mind. Like, you're...
Well, she did just kill... Oh, fuck, she's actually saying this. I was gonna say she did just kill like 10,000 people with a single strike, but... Oh my god, that nervous fucking line. Dude, what if this... Oh my god, what if this guy does turn out to be... Nah, it can't be, right? What if this guy does turn out to actually be Prometheus? Prometheus knows already that the arrow is Oliver, though. He might not have figured out, though, that Felicity was working with Arrow or Oliver, so... Then it would come as a shock.
You're not like a criminal, Felicity. You are one. But it's for a good cause.
Do you actually think that, though? It didn't seem like it.
Is his face all scarred or something? Is that why he wears a hood?
Billy, shut up.
Yes, ma'am.
No. I expected it to say all in due time, but I don't honestly want this guy to fail. I don't like this guy at all. I'm sorry. Yeah, listen, he hasn't done anything wrong, right? I just don't like him. And I still don't trust him either. That's the thing. Like, I have a really hard time seeing that guy be up to anything nefarious. Felicity's new guy. At all, right? Like, he gives me massive... I don't know how to put it, man. But, like, he doesn't seem the type. He doesn't seem to be the type that's, like, going after people. So, if he would turn out to be Prometheus, I'd be shocked, honestly. But it could be, obviously, because I keep in mind all possibilities, right? But... yeah, again, it's really hard for now to see that being a possibility. I don't know where they're going with him.
Hey.
Hi.
Can I talk to you privately?
Yeah, give us a second.
How much did you tell him, though?
I think that Prometheus has gotten his hands on the various arrows that you've used over the past 4 years, melted them down, and fashioned weapons out of them.
What the fuck? This dude is obsessed, man. He did that from, like, arrows that he picked up from Oliver all this time?
Hey, but if that's true, that would mean it.
That would mean that Prometheus has access to SCPD.
Oh, also. Whoa.
Oliver, I think we have a real lead on who Prometheus is.
Whoa, what just happened to Quentin's arm? Did Prometheus do this? Did he do this himself? Oh, Prometheus did this.
He's a member of the SCPD.
No. Well, in that case, it can only be Felicity's boyfriend, right? Who else do we know that works there? Or it's still gonna end up being the DA after all, who got it through the SCPD. It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be either one of those two, which is basically what my only suspect list looked like concretely at this point. Anyway, we'll find out, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course, you can get early access to the next bunch of episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. You can also sign up for free and watch the next episode already right now. So, I'll see you there.